Peter Pan and Wendy. This is the new Disney Plus remake of Peter Pan. And I'll be honest with you guys, I absolutely hate almost every Disney remake that's ever been made. The only one that is the exception to that is the Jungle Book remake and the Peach Dragon remake. And no, that's it. I hate all these. But this one caught my eye for one reason. There's been live action versions of Peter Pan. So I thought, like, there's been Hook, there's been the one from, I think, 2003. I kind of like that one. So Disney remaking Peter Pan in live action, it's like, okay, let's see what they do with this. Now, I did not have high hopes because Disney remakes aren't good, and all the ones that have gone to Disney Plus have been really, really bad. But yeah, so let's dive into this one, I guess. Also, if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the original Peter Pan or its sequel, I have reviews up on the channel for that. He likes Peter Pan. He wanted to talk about it with me. So, let's talk about it. I don't know why he's crying right now, but hey, he's crying. So, yeah, this one's not good. I think what's wrong with this movie is that it is very much... Can you stop? Sorry. The problem with this movie is it's lifeless. I feel bad for the kid actors because they're giving very terrible performances, but they're kids, and which is not, and I kind of also hate that excuse because there are good child actors out there, but they're not good here. Their delivery is quite bad. At times, they have a lack of emotion to everything. The CGI in this movie is not great. It's not as bad as it was in Pinocchio for the most part, but really, it just is the lifeless performances that tear this whole film down. It's just so boring because these performances aren't great. And also, I mean, oh my god, it scratched the hell out of me, this cat. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, buddy? Sorry. Anyways. The movie's very dull with how it's directed. Like, it's very lifeless. And I'm going to keep using that word. It really is very lifeless. But when you get into the later half of the movie where they go to Neverland and stuff like that, that's the part where it's supposed to lighten up and get better. And it doesn't. It has a very dull color palette to it. And I don't know why all these Disney remakes very much insist upon that. But this movie in particular, I don't know why it insist upon that. Because I get while we're in London, while they're flying, even in the original, had a duller color palette. But then you get to Neverland and it's not that much better. It's not that much brightened up. It's just, I don't know. There's all these, and it's just a boring movie. It felt like that movie Pan that came out a few years ago. Just a very dull and lifeless version of the story that has really no reason to exist, but it does. And did I hate it? No. Because it was so boring that I couldn't even find it within me to hate it. Like, the Pinocchio one was really bad, and I think a lot of people found themselves hating that one, right? Because there's something to hate there. This is just a nothing remake, which is what most of these are, and this one doesn't infuriate me as much as because, first of all, I never cared about the original Peter Pan that much, and then second, it's not like there haven't been live action versions of Peter Pan before, but as someone who was cautiously optimistic by this one, I was disappointed and really need to stop being optimistic about these fucking remakes because they're all fucking terrible and Disney should stop making them. Will it ever happen? Dear God, no. Fuck it, we're gonna get like 80 more of these. Though honestly, I do believe that Disney might actually be steering off of the remakes, just in the sense that they recently announced Moana. They're starting to remake more recent movies because they're running out of films to remake. And eventually, when they do that, they'll be forced to actually make original properties or just make sequels to these remakes, which is something they're trying to do, but I don't think will work out because I don't think people care about these remakes enough that they would watch a sequel.